I'm Michele Corke, and I'd first like to thank HayHouse for such an awesome opportunity for so many people out there. I personally am looking to expand on a professional speaking career, so thank you very much. I am currently a registered nurse by trade, but a caregiver by heart. By this I mean I truly do care about other people. I care about what it is they might be going through. Because believe it or not, each and every individual impacts humanity as a whole. And I think that it is so very important to take time out to truly get to know people around you. When I was a teen, my father committed suicide. It was a very, very rough time for me. I wasn't sure what to do with all the emotions that I had. In fact, I wasn't even sure what the emotions that I had were. I know there was a lot of guilt and a lot of pent-up madness, sadness, many, many emotions that I didn't know what to do with. But when someone around me simply took the time to say, "How are you? Are you doing okay?" A gentle touch on the shoulder. People often mistake that these small things that we do for other people have a grand impact on them. Another example I'd like to share is about 10 years after the death of my father, my brother was killed in a car accident. The reason I'm telling you these things is because it's a part of who I am and a part of what has made it easier for me to see other people. And I think that that is so important. At any rate, after the death of my brother, we had a house full of people making all the funeral arrangements, just a whole plethora of situations that were going on within the household. And I had to go to the store to pick up something. And I remember that drive to the store. I felt like time had stopped for me. Like I was only in the mode of, oh my God, my brother just died. We're planning a funeral, we're doing this. Everything outside of me kind of seemed to be almost invisible. So I got to the store, went in, got what I needed, and meanwhile, this feeling of just this tunnel vision of what I was going through was still all around me. And I was standing in the line, there were a couple people ahead of me at the checkout counter, and I clearly remember in that moment in time stopping and standing right there and saying to myself, wow, nobody has any idea what I'm going through right now. Everyone is here either picking up what they need on the way home from dinner or, something that they had to run into the store to get. But these are all people that we're interacting with throughout the world. Here I was standing there in that moment saying, wow, there's other people here. Life does go on. Life just keeps continuing, no matter what it is that one individual person might be experiencing at that moment. That, I think, is when I really, truly realized how imperative it is to extend an eye contact with somebody. Actually ask them, how are you? And mean it. When you ask somebody, how are they doing, you're not just saying it to make conversation, but you truly do care how they are doing in that moment of their life, wherever they are. How are you doing? It's amazing what that can do. I like to refer to this as stop, look, and listen. I remember back in grammar school learning for the fire drill, it was stop, drop, and roll. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that, but I sure remember that. It was just a way for preparedness if there was a fire at any time, that you would stop what you're doing, drop to the floor, and roll. Well, I am now asking all of you to stop, look, and listen. And by this I mean truly doing it. You would be amazed at how many people out there think that they're aware of their surroundings or think that they're very nice to people. It doesn't really matter. We're not looking for who's the nicest here. We're looking for true, heartfelt connections when you stop and look and listen at the people and things around you. It has already been proven many times over that human-to-human contact truly does have an impact on the overall humanity as a whole. So you truly do make a difference. And you can do this huge impact on humanity as one person by simply stopping, looking, and listening to all those around you. So that is my challenge for you here today. And I hope that many of you will become more aware of how important it is to truly do these things just to fellow humanitarians. And thank you again so much for this great opportunity. Thank you. Good night.